What's up guys, Nate here. Today, as you can see, I'm up on top of the lift. Today I'm going to be doing a really quick video on the Willys, the interior, the motor. Just a really quick video just to kind of keep the channel going, so hopefully you guys enjoy. So, as I said, I am up on top of the lift. It is all the way up, so don't try this at home. This is not safe. But I am going to just kind of be giving you guys a quick look at the motor and interior of the Willys. So, as you know, this is a 392 Hemi with an 871 blower on it. It's not really set up to be, you know, a drag car or anything like that. It's set up to be a driver, so it doesn't have a huge cam in it. I can't really get around this fender. You can see it is a blower shop blower. Edelbrock carbs. Beautiful motor. It is really dirty right now. We have a show coming up, so we'll be cleaning it this weekend. So let's get into the interior, and here's a good showing of what the paint looks like. It is purple, it's not black. So the interior is fully custom. This was done by the previous owner. He used the car mainly as a show car, so that's great. This is all leather, the door panels, the headliner, seats, all custom. Has the aluminum or billet low carb door handles on it, I think. Has the full digital gauge cluster, which I'm personally not a huge fan of. I would always prefer analog gauges. Where's the my steering wheel here? It is a 5-speed. We'll get in here real quick. This is a Tremec 5-speed. I have my light on so you guys can see the interior. Tremec 5-speed, and of course we have your radio in here, but we never use it because you wouldn't be able to hear it anyway, and it is actually unplugged. You have your window switches here. Now this is where things get tricky. We fully set this up our own, so this is all custom. When we got the car, it was an automatic, so we put the clutch in here. Now a lot of people will actually put it way over here. The other thing we did is we did not put the brake nor the clutch master cylinder on the firewall. So I can't show you because I'm on the lift, but we put them under the car. So you can see the firewall there is completely smooth. And this was a huge pain in the ass. You would not believe it. We had trouble with, mainly the reason was the brand. We were using Willwood for brakes and clutch. I would not recommend Willwood at all. They were horrible. We went through probably 5 or 6 brake master cylinders. Every one of them leaked. We had problems with the clutch master cylinder as well. That leaked. Every single thing was wrong. So we finally went with Triton, I believe it is, for the clutch. And the brake, I'm not exactly sure right offhand. But definitely, I don't understand, because everybody, that builds huge famous cars, uses Willwood stuff. We've had absolutely no luck with them. I think it was probably 7 master cylinders we went through. All of them leaked. Now the seats in here, these are Dodge Viper seats, and like I said, these are incredibly dirty. We haven't really had it out much this year. Of course, custom leather here. So. And my favorite thing about here is the headliner. Has this nice design in here. Completely seamless. And it just goes right into that back piece there, so it's beautiful. Here's your sound system, and like I said, we don't really use it because you can't really hear it. It has 2, one on either side, and then it also has some behind the seats. Don't have much foot room in here, definitely anything but. So anyway, that's kind of a quick view of the interior. I'm not sure if I can get to the trunk from here or not. Don't try this at home. So when we got it, everything was completely smooth. Taillights were actually under the car, which weren't safe, and they didn't look that great at all. And it also did not have a trunk handle. We're hopefully going to be putting door handles on it. Old school all the way. And if I can do this, because the hydraulic things in here are going bad. Watch that light up there. Ah, crap, he's got stuff in here. But you can see the massive wheel tubs in here. And there's your gas tank and your battery box. There's a car cover. But everything in here is also leather wrapped, except for the actual trunk lid. So, and also we do not latch this because the latch is not set up. We just put the latch on there because the mechanism along with the doors are electric, and the door poppers went out on us, so we don't want to risk having a dead battery when of course the battery is in the trunk. So that's not really that good of an idea, latching it shut. Let's see if I can get down here and show you. There's those big meats on the back. Also, the radio does have a backup camera installed, but when we were doing all the clutch work on it, we had all the interior torn up, and that stopped working. So we could probably get it to work again, but it's really not a huge priority. Let me see if I can show you the master cylinders under here. Right here. So here is our brake master cylinder, and here is our clutch. So the clutch is... Sorry, maybe it's not Triton. I think it's Titan. Maybe. I can't see. You're not even focused. There you go. I'm not sure if you guys can read that or not. I think it says, oh, Tilton. Tilton, I'm sorry. So it's a Tilton master cylinder. And the brake, I'm not exactly sure. That's not named on there. The other problem we had was the clutch. And we had the, I think it's McLaughlin clutch in there. We went through a bunch of those as well. We went with 3-disc clutches and they didn't work, so we ended up going with a different brand there. Here's our Flowmaster mufflers with the side exit exhaust over there. So your 5-speed Tremec. Everything under here is show quality. Your 9-inch aluminum drive shaft. We did wrap the top of the exhaust pipes and also the headers on this side because we had real big problems with heat stroke on the starter. That was a big problem. You see the bottom of your blower belt there? That's a beautiful sight. Yeah, so also with the radiator, we had to get a different one because of the new motor. It does have just a single fan on it. You can see just how close that is. Just a single fan. Works great. We never have been above, I think, 170, maybe a couple degrees over, but you know, no big problems. And like I said, it is a fiberglass car. It's not a steel body Willys, which is nice because obviously it's lighter and you're going to get a lot more weight off of that. Here's the old transmission. This is the automatic. We tried to get rid of that, the swap meet. Couldn't get rid of it. So anyway, and we do have the hood for it. It did have a hood on it before. We took it off for, here's the old motor. We took the hood off of it for overheating issues, and also it just looks so much better without it. This is the old 392 that came out of it. It doesn't have a blower on it, unfortunately. So, and the whole motor is painted in the metallic purple, just like the car. And around here somewhere, I have a, I think it's up here. We have the book, the picture book when the previous owner built the car. And there we go. So, bring this over to a table. Now the previous owner painted it, did all that. We rebuilt everything else. We have new rims on it, new motor, everything but the paint and interior and frame have been redone. So here's it, was it when he got it. This is an Outlaw body. Let me try to get to the finished pictures in here. So here's what the car looked like when we got it. Had the 5-star Weld Racing wheels on it. Those are nice, but we like the old school rims that are on there now. And it did look pretty good with the hood on it, I will admit. But you gotta say, it just looks so badass without the hood on it and that big blower sticking out. Here is the back of it. You can see it was completely smooth, and you actually can see there, those little LED strips on the bottom. Those were your tail lights. Very unsafe. And you know, if you can't tell already, we're really into old school stuff. So here's some better shots of the interior. Here's where the old brake was. It did have an automatic, as I said. And yeah, here are some photos when he was at the, I think the Detroit Auto Show, I believe. Autorama, maybe. Oh, the other thing we did is the mirrors, which I'm not sure where, maybe. You can see it did have those little bitty wing mirrors on it. And we went ahead and put on the chrome ones. If I can get over here in a minute. Here's the old clutch. You can see, if I would flip that over, you would see that it was completely burnt out. Here's the new mirrors on it. Just nice, clean little chrome ones. And you gotta admit, you gotta love the American racing wheels on here now. They're beautiful. We did stick with the same tire size, I think, except for up front. Those were a little bit bigger. They are 15s. The backs are, the rim is 15 by 15. So, and I think the tire itself was like 21, I think. These are the biggest back tires that Mickey Thompson makes. So, if that doesn't say enough for you. Anyway, guys, there's a quick little video of the Willys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like down below. Comment what you guys think if you have any questions or comments. And most importantly, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.